To be seeing this go all three maps. I would have been surprised at the very least, maybe not expecting, but Rogue are going to be attacking first here, so a good chance for us to see if we're right in maybe our expectations about their tank lineup here. Or picks. Oh, actually no, it's going to be Winston goes for the Winston, but there's no Zarya here.
Genji and McCree. Definitely a big fan of this one, actually. They're gonna. Oh no, he's gonna go back to Hanzo, I think, just to break down the wall that's being put up. Then again, they can see Eska already play onto the maze, so there's potential that Rogue.
I think it's because of the Eska.
Oh, he's going to Tracer instead.
Because of the main.
So he's looking to actually go right past Eska, get into the back line and take down the Ana. Ideally, that's what he's going to be going for. Okay,
hook out from Litagion there, not connecting on towards AKM, and Rogue coming forward. They're getting a bit aggressive now. Tvik going to drop in on that Tracer. Litagion falling down first. That's a Rogue got out. Oh, Miro! He didn't even know where that came from. Another one from AKM. The man's building up ahead of steam now, and you got to watch out. Confidence is what propels him forward. Tvik finds Dean on the backside here, and Lunatic-hai gets decimated on the first point.
So they didn't even get to hold from the high ground. They weren't even allowed to drop down and fight the way they wanted to because they dropped a little bit earlier on because of how aggressive Eska was holding. They were forced to fire from the low ground, where honestly, Tvik's gonna have a field day with you. The hard part for Tracer is getting onto the high ground, getting onto big Earls, but he didn't even have that problem. And now AKM, he's waiting to use his Dead Ice. He's sitting off to the side. Roadhog coming in, he gets stuffed up, actually helps AKM to stay alive, and Eska's trying to put some pressure on the high ground.
There was a nano boost as well going to be coming on here. Let's see if it actually works. I think, yeah, it was Lucio. I'm not really sure why, but Nox actually killed Rujay Hong at least, so that's something. Unco having to be careful here. Eska getting aggressive, coming in with the ice spikes, forced to go in towards the ice block, and then gets picked off by the Deadeye from AKM. Nox is still causing problems here. He just picked up Litagion, and I mean, we've always talked about Nox as a playmaker, a guy who goes in and gets the job done and gets his hands dirty. He's done so there. But Miro with a couple kills should be able to slow Rogue down now, finding his third. It's going to be what Tvik is trying to keep himself scarce and try and back away here. Bit of extra damage, but probably won't commit.
Yeah, no reason for him to commit at all. And they're going to have a Graviton Surge here for Miro, for Lunatic-hai. Look at this. Miro, honestly, probably one of the best Zaryas I've ever seen. In general, the amount of right clicks he's been hitting, the tracking he's been able to pull off, I'm definitely going to go on a limb and say he's probably one of the best Zaryas I've ever seen. Probably one of the best in the world.
That is a big call.
Insane play out of him. We saw it on King's Row, and hopefully we'll see it yet again here. Like you said, Graviton Surge is back up again. The uptime of this ultimate that takes a long time to actually charge has been insane. But here's the engage. Lunatic-hai trying to force.
Yep, it's going to be the sound barrier here. Lunatic-hai have so many ults to lean on, but they've used pretty much all of them in this fight. There's going to be a blizzard available if things head south for the winter, and it's going to be even frostier in that case. But Eska gets 2 kills here. Miro gets caught in the Graviton Surge, but that Pulse Bomb doesn't get much done. Well, actually 2 kills, I guess, for Tvik, but it may not be enough here with Lunatic-hai already winning the first fight so well. But Tvik gets on towards Dean as well. This man, a one-man army. Still, he's at large. He's escaping on top towards the top of Big L's, but Rujay Hong picks him up. Nicely done.
So both supports making some big plays. First, Nox gets a double kill. Now Rujay Hong gets a double kill. Eska's able to get the snipe on an AKM, and what looked like a really bad start for Lunatic-hai, losing that first fight in such a one-sided affair. They've been able to hold strong. The payload is still moving backwards, and Rogue have a minute left to get this payload across the line to the next checkpoint.
It started off so well for the European squad, but now they've been stalled out a little bit here. Tvik's Tracer actually was the only big impact player in that last fight. AKM was really nowhere to be seen. He got picked up so early from the Reinhardt. Eska might be able to isolate here as well. Reinforce could be in trouble. He's able to back away there on the Biotic Grenade. Keeps the Reinhardt healthy.
It keeps Eska actually not healthy at all, but he gets charged into the wall. Zarya actually comes in to save his life. The Earthstrider's going to come across, and it's looking pretty good, but AKM, oh, the last second, he gets slate darted. He gets put back on the ground, and Eska's able to take down Tvik again. Lunatic-hai are holding, and Rogue have 35 seconds left to get this payload across. Was that... I think Tvik, dude, he was pushing the payload alone. They weren't noticing him.
It was Nox. It was Nox on his own. Snuck through there, almost got towards the end. But pound for pound right now, Lunatic-hai are matching up against Rogue, and Rogue are being found wanting. They have 20 seconds left now to get this first checkpoint, and even then, things are looking grim for the European side. Route 66, what a weird map to see, and Rogue haven't made the most of it.
Not at all. And Miro's about to have Graviton Surge up again for the next fight. This is going to be very troublesome, very hard for Rogue to make something happen. That's going to be a hook into Tvik. He's 27 HP. He survives. He still has a Pulse Bomb. One of the 2 ultimates they have remaining. Asta's going to get swept up on the side by Unco, and the Earthshadow will come through, but it gets blocked on.
Nano boosted Reinhardt here as well, but it's not going to stop Reinforce from going in and getting aggressive. He's going to get this damage to stick as well as he possibly can, but with Nox falling down, and even with Reinforce dropping, this might be rough here for Rogue to make happen. Tvik can still weave in through here, but he lacks teammates to take the focus away from him. With Winds falling down, now all eyes turn to the Tracer. It's a Pulse Bomb, and it's a wave goodbye as Tvik is going to be cut down, and that's it. Rogue have no chance to reinforce. The wall ensures that, and it's a full hold here before the first checkpoint for Lunatic-hai. Rogue have not been able to get any ground in this map at all.
Mitch, I didn't know full holds could be so exciting with how close this has been back and forth. Nox trying to be super sneaky there at the end, like you pointed out, able to get the payload within 1.5 meters of crossing the line, and Rogue, with how happy they looked after full holding on Dorado, that's another look of seriousness on their face.
It's either a breeze through for Rogue, or they're full health. There's nowhere in between right now for them here. Okay. thinking time now.
The first fight they had, it was so one-sided.
Yeah, it was. I mean, and they got almost towards the end there as well. Reinforcements sort of came in. Let's talk about how you defend this now if you're Rogue. How are you actually going to stop Lunatic-hai from getting to that point? Because it wasn't even the first checkpoint. It was around the side of Big L's.
I think you do something similar to what Lunatic-hai did on their first defense. They held really far up, right? Like right at the corner, Esk was up there and eventually got wiped. But because they got wiped so far up ahead and the payload's so slow, they actually could reinforce in time. They were able to have a second fight and eventually, like we saw, full hold. So Rogue have to be really aggressive. My question is, what do you go to in a situation hero-wise? Do you put Tvik on Mei to have that presence? Do you put him on Hanzo for the kill potential? Do you let AKM play on Reaper to try to work with Tvik in general? It's going to be really hard because if Lunatic-hai are smart, if they use a trace themselves, they can flank around if Rogue hold up close and personal, if they hold up front.
Lunatic-hai haven't shown a McCree yet as far as I know, so you know, Rogue may be able to play a Reaper and Mei comp into this one and have a little bit more peace of mind about not getting picked off and just sort of being, I guess, manipulated at the medium to long range here. But yeah, I like the idea of Mei. I think it's probably more like, I don't know Hans, I think it's a little bit risky here. But the further forward Rogue defend and the further forward they fight, the more time they're going to have to reinforce to prevent their first checkpoint from coming up. But if they don't hold the checkpoint on that second reinforcement, they're done. And this map is over and so is the series.
You can see, not even getting through the still bolted doors. Eska, well, you said maybe we're going to see McCree. We're going to see out of this man. And they're going to have a, looks like Roadhog to follow up with here. So only using 1 DPS, but triple tank. And Rogue responding with Tvik on Tracer and AKM on Reaper. So no Mei to delay.
This is so risky.
They're not holding up close and personal. They want to make sure to hold and fight when they want to. But there we see AKM going in from the right side, trying to attack from the high ground. They're forcing the fight. Let's see what they can accomplish.
This is really risky though. That defensive Tracer definitely has a bit of a price tag on it. If it doesn't go right, and Tvik gets taken down by Eska there as well, probably a flashbang for what we can see. Unko stays safe. He's getting the healing done, and that's very, very important. This buys moments for Tvik to actually get back here. It's going to be a fairly clean fight by the looks of it. Reinforce falls down to Rujehong there, but he was going to go down himself.
But we can't ignore the fact that Reinforce had an Earthshatter. He used Earthshatter in that fight, in the first fight of the game, and was able to build up another 26% off the back of that. Because of that, he got wins up to a Graviton Surge because he was able to focus them down, hit those right clicks. A phenomenal play by this man, and now Rogue have a very good chance of potentially holding this, but there's still 3 minutes of time left. Lunatic-hai are going to ramp up as time goes on. Eska probably just getting warmed up to how the McCree's going to play, and if he can continue to deal with Tvik like he did just in this last attack, Rogue still can be in trouble.
You can just throw yourself into a 5v6 so easily if Tracer makes one wrong step in the back and breaks one too many grenades. But now the fight's going to start off here. AKM gets nano boost and he's looking straight for the Ana. Rujehong falls and so does Litasia. Eska not far behind, and this so far is working out for Rogue. Bear in mind, there's not that much time for Lunatic-hai to take this first point. They're going to be down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Rogue just need to be frugal, they need to be prudent with their ult usage here, and they have 2 more to take into the next fight. They have the Graviton Bomb combo.
Yeah, they actually saved the Graviton Surge. They only use the nano boost on the AKM to push in by himself to make sure to have these ultimates to train them, or to trail them over and over and over again.
They lost Tvik though.
Yeah, he died. He got hooked in. So they're going to have to wait for him to come back to have this combo that they want to pull off. They need him for this one. Not to mention, Toby has a sound barrier. If he times it perfectly, he can completely counter this.
It's going to be pretty hard to time that one perfectly. We'll have to see if it works out. Wins has a Graviton here as well. He's going to let that one go now as well. There's going to be a Pulse Bomb. It does go in there, but no damage done. Actually, the sound barrier coming in, or even if it was, yes, it was just the right timing there for Toby to bring that one through. That's very, very nicely done here, and Rogue are going to have to go without that combo to help them out, and this might have all gone south for the winner. Off the back of that sound barrier there for Toby, they've managed to subsist, but Tvik is still hanging around like a bad smell, and now he gets himself a sound barrier. 4 players for Rogue. That's all they have to hold here. They've lost another one. Another Pulse Bomb comes up for Tvik, but it's not going to be enough. Eska falls there to AKM. That's a big pickup. Now Tvik wants to come forward. He knows he doesn't have to worry about the flashbang coming in. He can get dirty and deep into the backside.
And he's using all of his health packs so damn well. Him and AKM trying to chime together knots.
Reinforce
back. That fight. Reinforce, he's gotten back to the fight. He used Earthshatter in the last fight. Unko has nano boost to use on AKM, who has Death Blossom. There's a minute left. If they combo this correctly, Lunatic-hai could be losing map 3.
Reinforce falls to Rujehong though as well. He wasn't around for long. He just came back and now he's down again. Toby finds Tvik, and that's an important part of the puzzle is out of the picture for Rogue. Sound barrier already up again for Lunatic-hai. Toby is going absolutely nuts here, and Eska's going to forge forward here. He wanted to help out in dealing with Unko, but Toby can do it on his own. That man is insane. Now Dean going to be looking here, and Wins comes forward. He actually gets flanked out and pins it on. Reinforce gets zoned out of position. There's not much he can do now. Nox has to desperately come and just draw this one out. He goes down though. Rujehong finds him, and Lunatic-hai are going to get towards the end. They take the map and they take the series. Rogue could not hold them at the doors. They broke through. The gate was breached, and the Koreans have completed the upset against the European side.
What a game, Mitch. What a series between these two teams. Even though there was 2 full holds on the first points, That was still an intense game from both teams, and I think Lunatic-hai, just like their brother team or sister team, AF Blue from Korea coming in, have shown us what Korea's got. And Rogue, that was probably one of the biggest upsets I think we've ever seen, Mitch. We had Rogue pitted to win this series. They were completely the favorites, but Lunatic-hai didn't seem to care.
I mean, I honestly, Toby has got to be my MVP for that game. What a performance from the Lucio player from Lunatic-hai.